Can you believe that we're already at our last night of breaking for 2017? It's crazy, right? I mean, yeah. This year's gone by so fast. So we're going to take a look first, before we go into the break, at some things that we have upcoming for breaks. I always have people asking me when things are, and I can usually not remember because I have them scheduled to start and I don't remember when and all that other fun stuff. So I'm going to do my best to start showing this every night, and that keeps me on track and you. So we're not breaking anything tomorrow, which is New Year's Eve. On Monday the 1st, we're going to break a case of Absolute Basketball, a case of Bowman's Best Baseball, and a case of Optic Football. Keep in mind those breaks will be ending earlier than normal on New Year's Day. I think they start ending around 7 o'clock Eastern, which is 4 o'clock Pacific. And, of course, they'll also break earlier than normal that night. Then Tuesday night will be Contenders Football, Wednesday night Absolute Basketball, and Bowman's Best Baseball. On Thursday night, we're going to get back into some of our memorabilia breaks and one-box breaks, and we'll do a Preferred Players National Edition autographed baseball. That's the one that has Bellinger and Judge and a number of other up-and-coming prospects and hot rookies in it. Then we'll do a Game Day Greats autographed football jersey, some 2013 Panini Playbook, some 2016 Black Gold, and then some more Panini Contenders Football. So that's kind of what that looks like. One more little housekeeping thing here. Still working on filling this break. 32 box, 4 inner cases, 2017-18 totally certified basketball. Those are fixed price teams. Shipping is included. It'll break when all the teams sell. The teams that you see that have a name next to them, those are already spoken for. Anything that does not have something next to it is not spoken for. At some point, I will put up the remainder of the teams on eBay, but I would like to get the Jazz, the Sixers, and the Celtics moved before we do that. And also, if you see your name on there and you have not yet paid for your team, please check your PayPal. I have sent out those PayPal money requests. So if you have, maybe it's gotten filtered to your spam or something. So if you haven't paid it yet, if you could take care of that, I would appreciate it. And then that's going to bring us right to what we're starting into tonight, which is 8 boxes of 2017 Bowman's Best Baseball. And of course, it ended tonight, December the 30th. Our live stream schedule is also tonight, December the 30th, starting at 9:30 Eastern. You'll see team names are on the left, winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. We'll scroll down through here and give everybody a chance to refresh your memory as to what team you have, and then we'll get started on this one. If you are here for Contenders Football, that will be breaking after we finish up this Bowman's Best Baseball. So I would say roughly you probably have about an hour, give or take 10 minutes, before we'll be doing Contenders Football. That's about how long I think it will take me to get through Bowman's, generally somewhere between 50 minutes and an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. I finally have managed to get chat loaded on my iPad. Oh, happy day. And I see Nicholas is on there. Hi, Nicholas. How are you? And you're asking how I'm feeling. I am sucking on a cough drop right now. You probably hear that. But I am feeling better than I have, certainly. Better than I did this time last week, for sure. But I'm not 100% yet, but I'm getting there. I forgot to change our focus. I want to do that real quickly first. It does something weird to the color saturation if I forget to do it with those boxes sitting there. So autofocus is off. The background went out of focus. That was intentional. And that's so we can look at the cards up close. But thank you for asking and checking on me, Nicholas. And in general, I'm feeling a lot better. I just have this kind of nasty little cough and stuff left to get rid of, and a little bit of congestion. But as you guys know, I got sick last week. It's been a week now. So it just has taken a while to get all that out of my system. My stupid sister bringing home her sickness from Pittsburgh, although she swears it wasn't her. So, I mean, she and her husband were definitely sick. She and my brother-in-law were sick, really sick. In fact, when they got back home, they went to urgent treatment. But that notwithstanding, she says I didn't. She says she didn't give me the gift that keeps on giving, that I got it somewhere else. So, I don't know. Maybe I gave her a bad rap, but to me, it still seems like the most likely scenario, but maybe not. I guess I should give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. I'll have to do some of those. Too bad you can't do a germ DNA test, right? Like track it down, who gave it to you. Be like, no, I'm coming after you. You gave me your creeping crud. I don't know. So, of course, we're not breaking tomorrow night for New Year's Eve. We are breaking New Year's Day. The auctions will start ending earlier than normal. If you tuned in at the very start, you probably heard me say that already. But I also know that a lot of people don't come in right at the start. They come in like 4 or 5 minutes later. So, and then, of course, people pop in and out all throughout the break. But that's just a little heads up, since those will be ending earlier than normal. And shipping on what we're opening tonight will be Tuesday, because we have no mail on Monday. Because everybody, mailmen included, I guess, recovering from New Year's Eve, so no one's going to be bringing us any mail or picking up any mail on Monday. But it does give me plenty of time between tomorrow during the day and Monday during the day to get all this ready to go for the postman to swing by and pick it up on Tuesday. So that's our plan. I would say that most of you have probably done Bowman's Best Breaks by now, either with me or somebody else, or someone else. But just in case someone hasn't, you noticed, of course, that each one of our master boxes has 2 mini boxes in it, and each of our mini boxes will have 2 autographs. So 4 autographs per master box gives us 32 total autographs in this break. And we'll find lots of parallels and other things too. There'll be plenty of refractors. And I have, most often in the past, I call out when we have refractors, but you know, there's so many in here. I may not do that. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see how it goes along, but I think they should show up on camera when they're a refractor. I mean, I think you guys would normally see that little rainbow of colors when the light hits it, and you would know it was a refractor, but, you know. Sometimes people are listening and not watching, and etc., or they're multitasking, so I do often call them out. And we'll see how it goes tonight with my throat and my voice, and go from there. Nicholas, did you get the Steelers tonight in Contenders? I see that you're saying you hope it has an auto or 2, so I'm guessing that means yes. I'm guessing you have it, which is awesome if you do. All right, cool. Well, I told you I had a good feeling about the case as far as Steelers go. I just had one of those kind of feelings about it. And, of course, we pulled the 2 TJ Watts last night, but there might be some more hiding in there. I hope so. You never know. If somebody's watching this live, or I guess even if you're watching it recorded, this could be informational. But if you're watching it live for sure, and you hear me interacting with people on chat, but you don't see the chat on your side, log into YouTube, and then you should be able to see it and participate in it. That's my understanding, or what I have been told, is if you're not logged in, you can't see it. You might see a place where you could leave comments or something like that, but those don't pop up where I can see them during the break like chat does. So, just a little FYI on that. And of course, I'm taking a lot of stuff out of the wrappers first. I'm basically doing half of the boxes coming out of the wrappers. Then we will take a look at what we have in that half. And then we will rinse and repeat for the remaining 4 boxes. Oh, Nicholas, you saw a Juju Smith-Schuster variation out of Contenders that sold for $110. That's not bad. Was it autographed, I assume? Why does that look? My screen looks weird. Maybe that fixed it. Truly, I would have thought that it might have gone a little higher than that, but I guess it depends on the variation too, like what it was numbered to and all that stuff. Oh, not numbered. Okay. Oh, well, that's excellent then. If it was just the autographed horizontal unnumbered that went for 110, oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good price for that, I think. I'm a solid. Not good as in, like, a bargain. I mean good as in a solid price. That's what I meant to say. So we're going to see a bunch of inserts like this that say best cuts. And they're all going to be refractors. That entire insert series refracts. There will be 2 of them. I always want to say cracked ice because that's what Panini calls it. There will be 2 of them that are atomic refractors. In general, that's what we find in the case. 2 best cuts atomic refractors. The rest of them will look like the one you just saw. This, of course, is what one of our base refractors looks like. And once again, you should be able to see that kind of rainbow of colors when the light hits it. So rather than me calling out every single one of those, we'll just leave you to find that or see that. Sheffield for the Yankees. This is a Baseball America insert. Once again, this entire insert series will refract. We should find one in the case that is an atomic refractor. And speaking of our best cuts atomic refractor, of which there are typically 2 per case, how about a little Aaron Judge to start things off and get the Yankees on the board with, well, I dropped my sleeves, with a nice little Aaron Judge variation to start things off. And I see a redemption coming. Ian Happ, Cubbies are on the board. And of course, you guys know that I'll go to the checklist at the end of the break and verify that, because that's just what I do. But of course, I think we can all agree that Ian Happ is in fact a Cub. So. And also, you're going to notice me picking cards up after we've looked at them and setting them off to the right. I don't want you to worry about that because there are mats over there too. So your cards still stay on the mat. They just, I don't like the workspace to get really full. Cincinnati Reds, I am officially jealous of you right now. Nick Senzel to 50. Best cuts variation, gold, of course. A sweet little hit, and I gotta tell you, Nick Senzel autographs have been stingy this year, and a lot of the ones that are in there have been redemptions. There have not been a ton of live Nick Senzel that have come out of 2017 products. So that is a nice hit for the Reds. Clark Schmidt for the Yankees. Next out, that's just a. That was just a base auto. Little color Bradley Zimmer to 250 for the Indians. And Kevin Merrill for the Oakland A's. That's another just base auto. And then, of course, once again, as you see, I'm not calling out all these refractors, but I trust that you know what you're looking for. And if someone is watching, then you do want me to call them all out, or you do have a question about if one refracts or not, just jump in the chat and let me know. I'm always happy to accommodate that. Arenado to 99 for the Rockies. There's a little Josh Bell. Once again, I'm trying to say cracked ice. Daggone it. That's what Panini calls that pattern. That's so ingrained in my head. A Josh Bell Atomic Refractor rookie for the Pirates, followed by an Austin Beck Purple Parallel to 250 for the A's. Nice little Christian Aurora rookie refractor. Blake Rutherford base auto. Oh, nope, sorry. Auto refractor for the Yankees. I just about didn't catch that refractor until the last second there, when a Benintendi refractor went by. And my little cat just tried to, I don't know what, tear down the house downstairs, it sounded like. So whatever that was about. We're going to find a lot of these mirror images. You see that we have a rookie slash prospect on one side and an established veteran player on the opposite side. They are on two different teams most of the time, so I'm setting those aside, and we will sort those out via random at the end of the break. This is to 150 for the White Sox. Jake Burger in the blue parallel. Purple parallel, Michael Kopech to 250, also for the White Sox. So White Sox with back-to-back color there. Well, we'll just leave that bottom one down there, and I'll pick it up here in a minute. It didn't seem to want to come, the rest of the pile. Atlanta Braves, nice little hit with Ronald Acuna. Base auto on that one, but I think it's a good one to have. Acuna's a nice one to invest in. Franklin Barreto raking rookies. Will also find a number of these raking rookie inserts, and they will also all be refractors. The entire insert series refracts. Topps is pretty typical of doing that, putting in their insert series that all refract. Kyle Tucker, Atomic Refractor for the Astros. And a Trey Mancini Rookie Refractor. Mike Piazza Best Cuts, another mirror image. That one, Royce Lewis and Carlos Correa. I just can't believe that we are almost at the point where we're going to be into 2018 Series 1 baseball. It's just right around the corner. This is the Atomic Refractor mirror image. There's typically one of those per case. This one, Brendan McKay and Anthony Rizzo. And I got to tell you, almost every case I've opened, probably all but one, maybe two, the Atomic Refractor has been this one. How weird is that? It seems like they've made a disproportionate number of that particular one as the Atomic Refractor. I just think that's odd. Boston Red Sox on the board with Jay Groom. Another hit that I think will pay off for you down the road. That's what speculating is all about, of course. Nice little Sanchez Baseball America went by. Taylor Trammell, I don't know which way you're supposed to say it, but it's for my Cincinnati Reds. Another mirror image, Pedroia and Heredia or something closely akin to Haria. Or maybe really, really far away from Haria. Maybe that's not at all how you say his name. So it's just a guess on my part. A total guess. And goodness knows I don't do a great job pronouncing them. Even when I know what they should be, I still butcher them most of the time. And when I don't know, oh yeah, I'm sure that's way off the mark. Ahmed Rosario and Francisco Lindor on that mirror image. That was a Brent Honeywell refractor. There's an Aaron Judge base, Matan and Sano mirror image. PJ Conlon for the Mets, base autograph. Nice little Mackenzie Gore refractor for the Padres. Yuli Gurriel Raking Rookies insert. And a hit for the Rangers, the Texas Rangers. They don't have a lot of hits in here. The Rangers and the Royals both, they don't have a lot of hits. But I have pulled stuff for them along the way for both teams. So I'm always glad when something comes out for one of them because you guys are so nice to still bid on and support those teams. So I'm always happy when we see something come out for one of them. Another Aaron Judge insert for you. This is the Raking Rookies, which, believe it or not, I have not pulled a ton of Aaron Judge in that. You would kind of think there would be lots of inserts in here for him, but haven't been a ton. Nice little Joe Adell Mookie Betts mirror image, followed by a Clayton Kershaw orange parallel to 25 for the Dodgers. Fado for the Tigers. Nice little refractor for them. Drew Ellis for the Diamondbacks. This one does refract. Brendan Rodgers atomic refractor for the Colorado Rockies. And a Joe Adell refractor for the Angels. Jake Burger base auto for the White Sox. Evan White base auto Mariners. Nice little Brendan McKay refractor for the Tampa Bay Rays. Was that? Oh, that's Rhys Hoskins' best cuts for the Phillies. I think everybody's excited that his rookie cards are coming around the bend. I think he's going to do well with his cards, I mean. Obviously, we know he's been playing well. There was a Bellinger base rookie that went by, and my Cincinnati Reds on the board again with Jeter Downs refractor auto. Of course, honestly, after that Nick Senzel that you pulled a while ago, yeah, that'd be all I would need if I had the Reds, unless you wanted to give me another one just like it. Eloy for the White Sox, atomic refractor. I have high hopes for Nick Senzel, as does everybody else, I think, but I hope he meets them or exceeds them. Dane Dunning for the White Sox. So the Sox with another hit there. Derek Jeter, best cuts. We seem to find one of those per case. I don't think I've had any cases where I didn't have at least one Derek Jeter best cuts. Nice little Royce Lewis refractor for the Twins. And here is our Baseball America insert that is the atomic refractor. Again, there's typically one of these per case. This one is Louis Ursig for the Brewers. And I want to say that he's maybe another one that I have pulled more than once as the Atomic Parallel in Baseball America. So they must have just a certain few they do it for. I don't know. Whoops. Tigers, nice hit. Alex Fado. And little Clint Frazier refractor there. Okay, now we have got to go through the painful process of extracting our cards from the boxes and then mini boxes and then packs out of the back half of the case. We're basically at the halfway point right now. My hobby shop doesn't ever sell these by the pack. I don't know how everybody else's hobby shop does it, but mine has it where you would either have to buy the whole box, you know, the master box with both of the minis in it, or he'll open some of the masters and sell out just the minis, but sealed minis. He doesn't have any that he sells out as just packs out of here. And I don't know if anybody's hobby shop sells them as just packs out of Bowman's Best. And the reason that I bring that up is because if you're Topps and you know that they're kind of either being sold as a master box or a mini box, and they're not being sold as individual packs, why would you put so many packs inside each mini box, right? Like, why wouldn't you just condense that a bunch? And wouldn't it be easier for them? And wouldn't it cost them less money? You would think. And it would definitely be easier for us. And faster. Not have to stop and open all this. And I know, they don't make everything for breaking. They make a lot of it to sell retail. But let's be honest, probably the bulk, maybe not, yeah, probably actually the bulk of their stuff sells like that now. It sells to be broken, or it sells from an online retailer that, once again, is probably selling by the box or the case, not by the pack. I mean, certainly nobody wants to put the hobby shops out of business. I'm not saying that at all. I love my hobby shop. But, as I mentioned, he doesn't even sell these out by the pack. So that's why I just think the design of this product is odd in that regard. Because you could kind of just as easily do this in less packs. I guess they might have to change, unless you just did one pack inside, which I don't think they would. You'd have to change the card count, I guess, is maybe the thing. Because it's 50 cards per master box, right? Isn't that right? Or no? No, there's 60. So no, you wouldn't have to change that either. Right? Because there's 6. How many packs am I opening per thing? 6, yeah. So there's 30 cards per mini, 60 per master. So no. You just cut it in half. Make it 10 card packs. Don't you wish the people at Topps Product Development, and especially at Panini Product Development, would ask people who actually collect and who break and all that stuff for their input on some things? We could probably help them avoid some product disasters. Topps doesn't really have many disasters. Topps usually, their products are typically very good. Even their new products, when they come out, usually do well and they're well received, and like luminaries. I loved luminaries this year, and they've had some nice stuff. I liked Bowman High Tech. I know not everybody did, but I did. So Topps as a whole, they don't have a lot of swing and miss, but Panini for sure puts out some products that you just go, what are you doing? You know, like, why did you do that? And we could have helped you make that so much better if you had just asked us. But I think now there's just such a massive amount of things coming out. There are always, they feel the need, the pressure, whatever, to introduce different series and more series and get rid of the ones they don't like and put in new ones. And in many ways, I just wish, hey, take the ones that are good, keep them. The ones that have been bad, improve upon them, but don't get rid of them entirely, and then stop giving us weird new ones. The occasional new one is okay, but not constantly, which is what Panini does lately. In fact, they've got a couple of new basketball products coming. One of them I'm actually excited about, and the other one I'm not as excited about. The Chronicles will be like Chronicles is in baseball. If you didn't break any of that with me, I do have some more that I will be breaking sometime probably in January. And it's pretty cool because it has all of the card series that Panini doesn't independently produce for baseball. In other words, Spectra, Gold Standard, Absolute, all of those show up in Chronicles. And I love that. I think the concept is great. Those cards are awesome looking. They're kind of scarce, especially for the better rookie. So I like everything about that. What I don't like in that is I think the base card design leaves a little to be desired. But if that's, I mean, that's obviously, I guess, not the selling point of the product anyway. The Spectras and like that are the selling point. But if they could tighten up the design on the base cards of Chronicles baseball, I would absolutely love it. And some people probably don't mind the base card design or really even care because they don't care about the base cards. So overall, I give that one high marks. And they're bringing Chronicles to basketball as well. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be fun. And I'm trying to remember, I know Gold Standard is in it, which made me sad because that means they are not producing Gold Standard as a freestanding product for basketball this year for the first time in like 7 seasons or something. Didn't it start in 2010, I want to say? And they've had it every year since, so that's one. Titanium, which is another product they haven't produced for several years for basketball, is one. Can't remember what else, but there's a handful of them, just as there is in Chronicles baseball. So that's going to be fun. And then the other new basketball product, I forgot what it was called, but it didn't have very many hits, and it didn't look very good to me, and I didn't buy it. So anyway, we're finally ready to look at the second half of our case here. And we have, for the A's, Chris Davis to 150 in the blue parallel. I need to get another little stack of sleeves out of there. And that was a nice little Blake Rutherford refractor that went by. Here is our second atomic refractor in the best cuts insert. And this one is Mark McGwire for the Cardinals. Aroldis Chapman atomic refractor for the Yankees. A little Mike Trout base refractor. Armenteros. was a Cody Bellinger base. Tanner Houck for the Boston Red Sox. Is that, no, I guess it's not. But it is still a refractor. Brendan McKay for the Rays. Another Aaron Judge best cuts. This one just the base, of course. The other one was the Atomic Refractor Parallel. Followed by a mirror image of Benintendi and Yelich. Nice little Ichiro refractor went by there. Dansby to 50 for the Braves. Gold parallel. I somehow managed to change my view on the... There we go. I couldn't see all of a sudden. I couldn't see my monitor. I hit something and switched the view like a crazy person. Mitch Keller for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Base auto. John Reynolds, how are you? Cubs hits. I don't think we've had any that are standing out in my... Oh, we did have one too. Yeah, we did. See how I am? I can't remember stuff from 5 seconds to the next. Yeah, we have an Ian Happ. But also, I will recap all of the hits, all the auto hits. Bradley Zimmer, Raking Rookies insert, when we get to the end of the break. So, you'll get another shot at taking a look at it. But yeah, we did pull an Ian Happ. I'd almost forgotten about that already. It's just, I don't know where my mind goes. I don't always remember those hits. Like, most of the time, I probably don't remember what we hit. But the Angels are happy. And you know what? The Angels didn't sell for as much tonight as normal. And I remember looking at it and thinking, you know, that didn't bring a lot. But so we'll probably hit something. Because on the nights where it's been selling really high, we hadn't pulled that Adele. So tonight, there it is. It didn't sell cheap by any means. But it just sold for a little less than normal. But somebody pulled their Joe Adele. So there you go. Moncada and Runed. And that was an Alex Bregman refractor that went by there a second ago as well. There was another Judge base rookie. Clark Schmidt refractor auto for the Yankees. Oh, you pulled a Bryant auto in a different break and you already flipped it. Well, there you go, man. I mean, hey, while the market's there, I go for it. Not that the market's going to disappear on Chris Bryant, but you know what I mean. If it'll sell quickly, go for it. Dansby Swanson, Atomic Refractor for the Braves. And I think I actually stacked some of those with the color, but we'll sort it out in a minute before we recap it. DL Hall for the Orioles. Barrios. Corey Seager refractor. Logan Warmoth for the Blue Jays. Ken Griffey Jr. I like Ken Griffey Jr. Another mirror image, Clayton Kershaw, Brendan McKay. Torres refractor for the Yankees. Oh, you also pulled a 101 black printing plate? Hey, you have been having good luck, John. You've been doing well then. Pulled some nice stuff. Kyle Wright for the Braves. Little Anthony Rizzo refractor went by. Here's our case hit. Oh, it's a nice one. Mackenzie Gore for the Padres. And it's numbered to 50. So, Padres, congrats on that. That's an excellent hit for you. And if you want a one-touch for that, or if anybody wants a one-touch magnetic case for anything that you pull with me in this or any other break, as far as that goes, shoot me a message on eBay and I will hook you up with one at my cost for the case and the PayPal fees. It typically is about $3 unless it's a strange size case. PJ Conlon for the Mets. I would just say, generally speaking, try and let me know the night of the break, because often I will set and do a base sort the night of and then prep it for shipping and all that the day it's going to ship. But I'll set and do the base sort a lot of times fairly soon after the break. And that way, if you do want one, I could go ahead and get it in there while I was doing the sort. So Quentin Holmes for the Indians. John, are you saying that that Mackenzie Gore is a $1 auto? Because I don't agree with that. If you think that's a $1 auto, I'll buy it from you. I'm not feeling like that is a $1 auto. Giancarlo Stanton to 250. Unless you're talking about a different card, which hopefully you are. I can't believe that you would think that that one was a $1 auto. There's a nice Cody Bellinger best cuts. And Berrios to 150 for the Twins. Blue parallel. Oh, you meant the Conlon. Okay. I thought, surely to goodness, you were not talking about that Mackenzie Gore, because that's a sweet little hit. Ramos for the Giants. Little Bellinger refractor. Of course, we saw the Judge refractor, just base rookie refractor, go by a while ago. So Clark Schmidt for the Yankees to 99. You know, I still need to pull a Bellinger auto out of Bowman's Best. I think we still have another, I don't know, 4 or 5 cases of this anyway down to open. Maybe more than that, but somewhere in that neighborhood. But yeah, I still need to pull a Cody Bellinger auto out of some of that, because you, some of you may know, some of you may not, depending on how often you break with me. Michael Kopech for the White Sox. But in every product that I've broken this year, since Bellinger autos were an option, which started back with Allen and Ginter, if memory serves, I have pulled the Bellinger. So I haven't pulled him yet out of Bowman's Best. I need to find him. Mike Piazza to 50, best cuts. I mean, even out of like the Series 2, or update rather, I mean, all of those. I've pulled him out of everything that I've opened since he was an option to pull, even out of the Allen and Ginter. It was a redemption in there, but still. But yeah, not yet out of Bowman's Best. Oh, Justin, you do want your Gore and a one-touch of... I figured you probably would, and I will definitely take care of that for you. Mirror image, Aaron Judge and Giancarlo. So what will happen with that, Justin, is I will send you a PayPal money request. I'll go into eBay and look up your email address that's on file with eBay. A little Bryce Harper Baseball America Atomic Refractor parallel there. And once I pull up that email address, I will send you a PayPal money request for $3 directly to that email address. Austin Beck for the A's. And I'm told that sometimes that ends up in people's spam. So just kind of be on the lookout for it. I typically will do those after sometime within a few hours after the break ends. So if you haven't seen it by this time tomorrow, it's probably in your spam. Mike Trout to 50, Baseball America insert for the Angels. And, you know, eBay gets testy if you talk about a lot of that stuff by way of their messaging system. So that's why I usually like to say it during the live stream instead. Haria, or however you say his last name, for the Brewers. They get super aggravated when you are dealing with any kind of money outside of the thing that they get a big, nice percentage of, you know. Mackenzie Gore and Chris Sale mirror image. And basically, guys, what we will do with all of those mirror images, oh, boom, second case hit. This is the second case. What is this? Is this break number? Is this the 6th case we've opened to this? I think it is. Well, whatever it is, this is the second time out of the number of cases that we've had where we have had 2 case hits in one case. And both times they were nice. This is another good hit. Brandon McKay for the Rays to 125 is another very nice hit. I love it when they give us extra case hits. And we've had a lot of stuff numbered to 50. We've had some good, we've had a good little case here so far as a whole. I do still want to find, oh, and let's just keep going. In addition to our Nick Senzel best cuts that we pulled earlier, which I think was to 50, how about a Carlos Correa to 40 for the Astros on the best cuts parallel? Yeah, I like this case. I'm officially happy now. Officially happy with this case. I was pretty happy with it already. Now I'm extremely happy with it. Like, extremely happy with it. Freddie Freeman, Atomic Refractor for the Braves. Yeah, we're killing it on this one, guys. Got, oh, man, and they just keep coming. How about a nice little Brendan McKay for the Rays to 50? Yeah, that is also another nice hit. Oh, they need to give me, come on, man. They need to give me my Judge or my Bellinger to make my night happy here, or your night happy, more to the point, because it would ultimately be your card. That's the 250 Josh Donaldson purple parallel. Cody Bellinger and Joey Votto mirror image. But you know, I like to see the good stuff come out too. I get a little thrill from pulling the good stuff, even though I do not get to keep it myself. I still enjoy it. So, Jake Berger for the White Sox, who've had a bunch of hits tonight. That one was a refractor. And we are almost through this one, a little Giancarlo Atomic Refractor. So here's what's coming up next. We are going to deal with our mirror image cards, and then we're going to recap our hits. But we're going to take a look at these and get them distributed first. So once again, just as a reminder, we have a rookie/prospect on one side and then an established or veteran player on the opposite side, and they happen to be on different teams. So that means we have to figure out how to distribute them. So the way that I do that is we're going to go into random here, and I'll type in rookie/prospect, and then I'll type in veteran, and 3 different times, apparently I can't talk and type at the same time, 3 different times I'm going to hit random. The first 2 do not count. The third one will determine where the cards are going to go. So doesn't count, does not count, third and final does count. And there you go. You'll see randomized 3 times. There's our date and time stamp, and it has gone rookie/prospect. So give me a hot second here. I'm going to put the top one of these in a sleeve so that I can write on the sleeve to remind me which direction random awarded these. All right, and once again, just because somebody will say it, no, it's on the sleeve, not on the card. So let's take a quick look at where these are going to go. That one will go Dodgers, Bellinger, Gore, Padres, Judge, Yankees, Robles, Nationals, Devers, Red Sox, Kershaw, Dodgers, not Kershaw, Dodgers, sorry, McKay, Rays, Moncada, White Sox, Benintendi, Red Sox, Kopech, White Sox, Adele, Angels, Kevin Maytan, Braves, apparently I have this stack upside down, Rosario for the Mets, Faria, Rays, Haria for the Brewers, McKay for the Rays, that was our Atomic Refractor. Royce Lewis to the Twins, and Brendan McKay to the Rays. So that's how those are sorted out. Then let's take a look at some of our, I think I accidentally put our atomic refractors in here. Let me try to, or some of them, but not all of them. So let me sort out the unnumbered out of this stack, and then we'll look through our color. I didn't really mean to put those in there, but I kind of did. So anyway, so here's our color, just as a quick little recap. And if you missed me saying this earlier, this should ship out to you on Tuesday, because there's no, that is, I didn't mean to leave that in there. That's an atomic refractor, obviously not a color parallel. So yeah, no mail service, and ditto with that. That's another that's just an atomic refractor that I somehow didn't manage to get pulled out, even though I just looked at it a second ago. No mail service Monday because of the holiday, so this stuff's going to ship out to you on Tuesday. I do print the labels in eBay, so you should get a shipping notice from eBay when the label prints. I'll probably print them sometime on Monday, and then they'll be ready to go for Tuesday. All right, this is our autograph hit recap. I'm not going to read off all of our numbers on this. You guys would have seen the numbering and things when we went through the first time, but this is just to give you another quick little look at it all. As a whole, we did very well with this case. 2 case hits, both very nice. The Carlos Correa was quite nice, of course. Several low-numbered parallels. The Adele is nice. The Fado is nice. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with how this case turned out. Jay Groom, Acuna. I mean, there's always a couple that you're kind of like, yeah, well, you know, could have been better. My favorite, you know how I love my Cincinnati Reds. That Nick Senzel to 50. I love it. And then our Ian Happ redemption. We know that's going to go to the Cubs, but you also know that I always go to the checklist. So let me just roll us over there and take a look at it. I've got it brought up. I just have to get, more or less brought up. I just have to get to the right spot with it real quick here. Make sure you are seeing what I am seeing, and you are good. And this is the green parallel, so it will be numbered to 99 when you get it. But first we have to get down here to the part, there we go, best of. And then we'll find Ian Happ on here, and there he is, and Chicago Cubs, and boom, we're all official on that now. So Cubs, and of course green parallel to 99 wraps us up on that. There is, of course, more Bowman's Best to break, and all kinds of other stuff we'll be breaking. So I hope I will see you again. If you're taking off now, I thank you very much for participating in this break. I hope I'll see you again on another one. And we're getting ready to roll into our Contenders football. Before we do that, we're going to take one more quick look at breaks that are coming up. These are breaks that are already listed on eBay. So the date you see by them, that is the night that auction will end on eBay. And of course, it will break the same night. I did make a note here. The stuff on Monday night, which is New Year's Day, will begin ending around 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific, which is earlier than I would normally end auctions. But we've got a lot of stuff to break that night, so we're going to start breaking earlier as well. And then, of course, you can see what we have on tap for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And we also have an open break not listed on eBay that is just being sold out via chat, which is our 32-box 4-inner case break of 17-18 totally certified basketball. Teams are fixed price. Shipping is included. I will be happy to list some of these on eBay. I have another 4 or 5 teams, which I'd like to get sold out before I do that. And then the rest of them can go up on eBay. We can get this wrapped up and broken. So if you are interested in one of those teams, please send me a message on eBay and or let me know tonight in chat. So I'd like to get started on that as soon as we can. I want to get that broken, and I know you want to get that broken, those of you who are participating in it. And 4 cases, right? Like, how bad can that be? It's going to be awesome. That's what. So next up, 6 boxes of 2017 Panini Contenders Football half case break number 2. This is the back half of a case that we started last night. This product just came out yesterday, so it is hot off the presses. And same as before, we have team names on the left, winning bidders across from it on the right-hand side. And this is a pretty straightforward one tonight because we opened the case up last night. We don't have to worry about random telling us which boxes we're going to open because these are the only ones that are left. If you haven't done a break with me before where we're starting a brand new case and we haven't broken any part of it yet, what I do is take all of the boxes out and then I number them on the end and put however many boxes are in the case in random, and then let random choose which boxes are opened in the first break, and then whatever's left is opened obviously in the second break, the back half of the case, which is what we're working on tonight. So in each one of our boxes, we will find 5 or 6 hits. And Panini always says on average, you know what that means. It's possible that one of our hits could be replaced with a rewards point card. And if it is, that rewards point card will be distributed via random at the end of this break. And Donnie, if you are, I should have put that on the spreadsheet, shouldn't I? I didn't think about that. I'm selling those breaks that you just saw up there on eBay, and I see Nicholas was nice enough there to answer the question for me already. So thank you, Nicholas. Yes, my eBay username is Fleaburger. So usually the best way to find that is if you go into search. And then you go, I think it says advanced search options or something like that. And under advanced search options, you can search by seller. And then if you type in Fleaburger, it'll bring up all my current listings. And once all the listings are up, you can then sort that list by ending soonest or newly listed. And then you can even drill down on it further by selecting only football or only basketball or whatever you're interested in. So the only thing that's not on there is that 32 box totally certified basketball break. That one I'm selling out via chat and by way of the live breaks until I get a handful. I'd like to get the rest of the high-profile teams out of that sold, and then there are some folks that haven't paid yet for their spots, and then once those 2 things happen, the other teams that are left, I'll put them up on eBay, and we'll start trying to move through them so we can break that. But all the rest of that stuff that you saw will be on eBay. Rookie ticket, Josh Reynolds on-card auto for the Rams, first out. And as before, you're going to see me... well, let's talk about this first. There's going to be tons and tons of advertising cards, like an extraordinary number of them. I'll just kind of flip them so you can see that it's an advertising card on both sides and then toss them off to the side. If you happen to want one of those codes for Kid Reporter or 18% off at the NFL shop, shoot me a message and let me know, and I will happily send you one. Curtis Samuel to 99 for the Panthers, who meanwhile are just saying, why wasn't that Christian McCaffrey? I know. So after we look through them, same as I did with the baseball, I'm going to set them off to the right. There is a mat over there, so they're always on a mat. But I don't like them to be stacked up very high in the workspace, so I move them quite frequently. But I don't want people to think they're going off into some parts unknown, so that's generally why I say it. Because there's always somebody who, thinks something bad's happening. Davin, I'm going to say that's Godchow? Gochow? Godchow or Gochow? One of those two probably. And that's a sticker auto for the Dolphins. And you saw a while ago we had a round numbers. Here is another one. And once again, those are going to have two different teams on them, much like we had with our mirror image in baseball a minute ago. So they'll all be set aside, and then I will distribute them via random at the end of the break. We'll do it as kind of a right side, left side sort of deal, so that, you know, I'll basically just put into random right side of the card, left side of the card, and then that will determine where they're going to go. Yeah, you're too funny. That is, Jason, I never even thought about that. This is to 249 Jordan Matthews for the Buffalo Bills on the playoff ticket parallel. So in chat, Jason said it would be funny if, like, see this kid that's on here, he was last year's kid reporter, so his picture, I guess, is on this year's card. So Jason said it'd be funny if that kid ends up like president or super famous or something, and we've thrown all these cards in the trash. Which, you know, I don't throw them in the trash. I use them for shipping, but when you guys get them on the other end, you might be tossing them in the trash. Chris Wormley, sticker auto for the Baltimore Ravens. But if I weren't using them in shipping, tell you the truth, I probably would be putting them in the recycle bin at the very least. Malachi Dupree. Did I know Malachi? I don't think I knew Malachi Dupree got traded to the Bills. Did you guys know that? I'm sure you did if you're a Packers fan, but somehow I did not. Anyway, this is an example of one. Well, it says on there, what date was it? How did I miss that? 9/13/17, and somehow I like missed that he was with the Bills since 9/13. I don't know. Somehow that went out of my head, but anyway, that is an example of a card where you see the traded information on there, and it's always going to go to the team that is shown on the card, not the uniform that the player is wearing. So, of course, he was still in his Packers uniform, and if you're like me and you sometimes are just watching stuff that goes by without paying a lot of attention, you'd hear Malachi Dupree and you would see that Packers uniform and think you were getting that card if you had the Packers, but nope. It's going to the Bills because that's what's designated on there. Carl Lawson, sticker auto for the Bengals. And a little round numbers. This one is numbered to 99. Dalvin Cook and Joe Mixon. And Heyo Colt is telling me that is God. He says it's pronounced like Shaw. It's written out like God Shaw, but he says it's pronounced God Shaw. So I guess I still somehow got it wrong, whatever I said earlier. Oh, I know. I'm terrible, and I probably won't remember it the next time it comes time to say it. I'll probably say it wrong again, but I do try. It could be a drinking game, right? If you had buddies over, how many times am I going to mispronounce a name? You might end up not being able to go to work the next day. But I'm just saying. All right, so that was box 1 of 6. This is 2 of 6. It's coming out of the wrappers right now. And it always takes forever, and it makes me so sad because I am not good with delayed gratification. I like to just instantly know what we have, but so does everybody else. But sadly, we do not. So I'm excited about the games this weekend. I like the way the NFL is doing it, where the one group, they all play at the 1 whatever time, and the second group all plays at the 4 whatever time, so that nobody's playing in a quote meaningless game, unquote. The only thing that I don't like about it is obviously it's going to be harder to follow if you're watching a lot of different teams, but I think it's the right way to do it. I'm happy they're doing it that way. Oh, Nicholas says he saw a good drinking game for Uno listed on Facebook, and after one hand, you'd be feeling really good. Well, you guys are probably not going to believe this, but I've never played Uno. I don't even know kind of like how you play Uno. So I'd probably, if everybody else had skill and I had no skill, I probably wouldn't even make it through one round. I don't know. Just speculating there. Hey, Yokolt says Jay Cutler's last game as a Dolphin. Hallelujah. Yeah, that did not really turn out to be probably the move they should have made, right? Poor Tannehill goes down, and yeah, that maybe was not the strongest choice that the powers that be made for his replacement this season, but I guess you don't know until you try. I think we could have all speculated, but I guess that's why they pay them the big bucks. This card, guys, for the Oilers, I think everybody probably knows what happens with that, but just in case someone doesn't, card always stays with its franchise, even if the franchise has renamed and or relocated itself. Of course, the Oilers moved to Tennessee and became the Tennessee Oilers, which then became the current Tennessee Titans. So any Oilers cards are going to head out the door to the Titans. And that and all kinds of other interesting information about how things like that are handled are at the bottom of every single one of my eBay listings. It's in that area called Special Circumstances, and it really lists pretty much every conceivable circumstance, I think. A little Matt Ryan /25 season ticket for the Falcons. And that's, of course, cracked ice, which I can actually say cracked ice because we're in Panini. After having to try to remember to say Atomic Refractor all through the last Topps break. But if you haven't ever checked out that Special Circumstances area, you might read through it at some point because, it's a lot of information, I know. Used to not be that much, but every time something weird comes up, I add to it so that it's just there, right? That's just the easiest way to do it. Then everybody knows what they're getting into. You got satisfaction out of Jay Cutler outplaying Tom Brady. Well, yeah, you know how I feel about the Patriots because they're a division rival for my Steelers. So I'm not going to disagree with you on that. There is another Chris Wormley for the Ravens because you may as well have a match set. Of course, there's a redemption laying there. You saw me set that aside, and sadly, I am keeping you in suspense. I am. Not going to let you know what it is right away. Going to make you wait a little bit. Josh Jones. That one actually is for the Packers. So the Packers on the board now with the Josh Jones auto. And here we have for the 49ers, if I can get the sleeve open, we can actually get it in there. We have Victor Bolden Jr. for the Niners. Another round numbers. May as well look at that before I pick up that stack. Some more advertising cards. That'll be enough for me to get through several months worth of shipping. So I'm kind of excited about that. You know what? I need to go back a hot second. This was numbered, and I didn't call the number out on it. The Rookie of the Year contender for John Ross for the Bengals is numbered to, what does that say? 199. I did not see that number initially till I sat it down, so sorry about that. Every once in a while, one will go by where I don't notice a number on it, and feel free to call me out on that in chat if you see it and I don't. Of course, you're always going to get it because it's not going anywhere, but I just, well, if it's your team, you're going to get it. I should clarify that. But I do like to call them out as they go by when I see them. Desmond King, a little cracked ice for the Chargers /25 sticker auto rookie ticket. And you know what? I think I'm gonna, I know this is terrible. I'm leaving that there still yet. I know. You thought I was gonna flip it right then, because normally I would at the end of the box. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait. It's so close. I mean, I know Christmas is past and all that, but it's gonna be like a little extra. It's like waiting for Santa to come. We're gonna wait and hope that as that sits there, we're going to hope it's magically going to be an awesome hit, like a volcanically hot hit. That's what I'm going to try to conjure while we're sitting here. Just put that out in the universe. We're looking for a huge hit when we flip that over. Hey Yo Folks says it's going to be suspense for a Wayne Gallman auto. Redfish Ron, now see, you got my way of thinking. Redfish Ron says he's hoping it's a gold 1 of 1. So see, there you go. That's what I'm saying. We're going to hope that it is something amazing. And that's why we're going to wait to unwrap it, so to speak. I'm going to wait to flip it and hope that it's hot, that it's hot stuff. Chris Lyon says it could be a Coach. We have Coach autos in here, Chris. I didn't pull up. I looked for the checklist last night, and I was such a bonehead. Sometimes my cold medicine and I do not get along, and I could not find the checklist last night for contenders. And you guys that were in the break, you saw me looking for it. I had it up on the screen. I could not figure out why can I not find this contenders checklist. So today I start looking for it, and then I saw what I had done. I'm like, oh, okay, there's where it is. I had been in the wrong section. I chose Panini as the brand, and I should have chosen Playoff as the brand. Anyway, so I found it, but then I got distracted. I didn't finish looking at it. So I didn't know that we had Coach autographs as an option in here. So that's pretty cool, because there are some Coach autographs I'd like to have. Jalen Myrick. That is a sticker auto rookie ticket for the Jags. But I guess the good news out of that scenario is that I do have the correct spot for the checklist queued up on the computer over there. So if we need it tonight, and we will, because we have a redemption, I'm actually not going to be wandering around looking aimlessly for it tonight like I did last night. Cam Newton /199 on the MVP insert. Which, I mean, you guys know I'm such a geek. I go to the checklist on everything. Even when we know for sure who it is, I still go there because I want to know what it's numbered to if I'm on Panini, and just because it takes out any possible guesswork that anybody might have on the viewing side. So I'm so familiar with going to that checklist all the time. I don't know how in the world I did not manage to realize what I had done last night. I do blame my cold medicine. Rookie ticket, Gerard Davis for the Lions, sticker auto. And Chris Lyons, speaking of Lions, says he was just in another case break, and there was a Kyle Shanahan auto for the 49ers that came out as a redemption. Well, I like that plan. That's a nice one. The redemption that we had last night, we had 2 of them, and they were both for TJ Watt of the Steelers last night. Here's another Malachi Dupree coming out for the Buffalo Bills. This one numbered to 49. Playoff ticket, sticker auto. And again, you know, it says on there, traded, and then the date. And I still cannot believe, how did I not realize that Malachi Dupree had gone to the Bills? Was I absent that last 4 months? I don't know how I didn't somehow managed to retain that. I'm sure I saw it at the time it happened, but I guess I did, but I do not remember that in any way. So there you go. That's why they print it on there for people like me, I guess. So I guess they're going to set most of my starters for the Steelers tomorrow. And I have to say, I hope that they don't. It's the Browns that we play, right? I would be so upset if the Browns beat us. Even if our starters are on the bench, I would be pretty upset if we lose to the Browns. Playoff ticket for the Eagles, numbered to 99. That is a sticker auto, Rasul Douglas. Oh, he's on the he's on the practice squad of the Bills. See, I just don't know how I don't remember any of that. I really don't remember any part of that transaction. That is so weird. Oh, well. Now there is a hit. How about Cooper Kupp for the Rams, cracked ice to 25. Is that on card? I'm pretty sure that is. I'm just making sure it's not a sticker. Yeah, that looks like on card. So boom. Rams. Holla. That is a nice one. If you want a one touch for that, let me know. That or anything else. You guys know the drill. My cost for the case and the PayPal fees, typically $3 unless it's a weird size case. You just shoot me a message on eBay and let me know. I send you a PayPal money request to your email address on file with eBay. And it's done. It's pretty easy. This is numbered to 99. It is a championship ticket for the Seahawks, Mr. Eddie Lacy. So pretty much tonight is all about ex-Green Bay Packers who are on other teams. I guess it just seems like we keep pulling stuff of people who were Green Bay Packers and now are not. Oh yeah, Jason, that Cooper Kupp is some money. Yeah, that is a nice hit. Now, if we can also find one of those for Deshaun Watson and Leonard Fournette and Kareem Hunt and Mitch Trubisky and Dalvin Cook, I'll be happy. And of course, personally, I'd love to see one for Juju Smith-Schuster because I love my Steelers rookies this year. And Alvin Kamara, I forgot about him. I don't want to leave him out. We got to put him out in the universe too. We want Alvin Kamara too, and Christian McCaffrey. If I didn't say him, I think I said him, but in case I didn't. Do not want. We do not want the universe to think we don't want the rest of the good rookies. We do. We want them all. And James Conner, yes, James Conner from my Steelers as well. Of course, he's out for the year, knee injury. But then again, so is Deshaun Watson, and so is Dalvin Cook, and on and on and on down the line with the ones that are out for the year already. I started to do a break for tomorrow and just do a break early and get it done before everybody would be going out for the evening, but I decided not to. I'm kind of now wishing that I had put one up because I'm definitely not going out tomorrow night. I probably wasn't going to go out regardless, and then since I was have been less than 100% this week with the little whatever that I've been getting rid of, I definitely am not going out. So now I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna be bored. I'm just like, what are we gonna do? I guess we'll just watch a movie or something. Maybe we'll give Maybe we'll give the cat some catnip and see if that little ADD kitten survives. It'll be like a UFC match with cats. Of course, you know I would not let anything happen to that little kitten or to any other cat. I mean, I rescued it and spent a ton of money to get it healthy. You know I'm not going to let anything happen to it, but I don't know. It just struck me as funny. Oh, look at that. Hey Yo Colt is getting bold here. He says, forget the cracked ice. He wants a Super Bowl ticket 1 of 1. Well, let's work for it. Or anybody on the Redskins or Dolphins, because you got both of them. Well, we'll try to get a Redskin or a Dolphin for you too then. But right now we have Chad Hansen for the Jets. Sticker auto. We need to find daggone, there's another Buffalo Bill. Matt Milano. We got lots and lots of Buffalo Bills coming out of here tonight. Many, many of them. And a legendary contender, Lance Allworth for the Chargers. Bambi. Rookie of the Year, T.J. Watt. That's to 99. Of course, I know it's Rookie of the Year contenders, but you notice how I subliminally just slipped that in there without the contenders part the first time, right? Yeah. He has had a good year. Ooh, I got all excited because I saw the Saints logo. We got Austin Carr. I was hoping we were going to have Alvin Kamara, but we have Austin Carr. But Saints are still surely good. Surely happy to have it, is what I was trying to say. Niners, Solomon Thomas, sticker auto rookie ticket. Ho, 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 here it is. I told you there was going to be I told you this was a good case for the Steelers. Was I right? I was right. Juju Smith-Schuster. On-card auto rookie ticket. I know it's not numbered, but that's all right. It's still a nice hit for my Steelers. And it just confirms my hunch that this was a good case for the Steelers, because that's... Obviously, it's the first one out of this half of the case, but then we had the 2 last night as well, so. And we don't yet know who's hiding under our upside-down redemption. So, could be something good hiding there, too. You never know. Playoff ticket 249, Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals. You're right. You don't have to chase it. I still have to chase it. I still have to find it somewhere. But you do not. You now have it headed your way. Well, you don't have it in your hand, but you'll have it in your hand pretty soon. And I'm assuming, I guess, I would think, that our mail ought to be pretty much back to normal by next week in terms of delivery time, the amount of time. Because really from late November, from about Thanksgiving, I guess, on up into this past week, everything has been taking much longer than normal. Even priority mail, which did not used to take longer, was also taking longer. So I would assume that we should be pretty well back on track next week. Of course, most things are going to come to you first class mail. So depending on the part of the country you are in, that's anywhere. I mean, the post office will say that that's like 3 to 10 days, but the reality is it's typically 2 to 5 days. Most of the time. Occasionally, something will come to you priority mail. And that's if it weighs more than 13 ounces, which is the cutoff weight for first class mail. And once that happens, I typically just put it into priority mail because I don't really see there's not much price difference between the parcel post kind of mail and priority mail, and the stuff that's sent by way of parcel post or whatever they call that service now. I think they gave it a fancier name, but anyway, the difference in the way they're handled and everything is worth the slight bit of difference for me to pay to send it priority. So sometimes you'll get priority, a lot of times you'll get first class. And in any case, I try to ship it as quickly as I can, and I try to ship it safely, obviously. Every once in a while, something will happen, but not very often, fortunately. So, for the most part, Post Office does pretty good by us. I saw a Panther, and I was excited, thinking, maybe we'll have Christian McCaffrey. We have Brad Kaaya. Sticker auto rookie ticket for Mr. Kaaya. Of course, he was previously a Lion. I'm sure you knew that already, though. And Jabril Peppers. Oh, I like pulling this one. Jabril Peppers for the Cleveland Browns. And it's numbered to 25. It's not cracked ice, but it is a championship ticket. And so the Browns are on the board. And I could have been really mean and made a joke there about them playing the Steelers at Heinz Field, but I'm going to not say it. I thought it, and then I decided I shouldn't say it. That's not nice. It's not nice, not nice. And besides that, what if we lose? Then I would be even feeling really stupid for saying that. Yeah, Kaaya has been, actually, I thought, Kaaya got picked up, got cut, and got picked up again, but I thought he ended up, did he not end up with he didn't stay with the Panthers, he's back with somebody else again now? I don't think I did know that. Marlon Mack, on-card auto rookie ticket for the Colts. The Lions had him a couple of times, I think, but I thought he ended up with the Panthers, so obviously I lost track of him somewhere along the way too. I gotta do better with keeping up with these fringe rookies. And some of them, maybe at some point I read it and then I kind of don't retain it, but I should. I need to do better. Uh-oh. Oh, it'd be so nice if this is signed. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? All right, not signed. To 249, playoff ticket, Drew Brees. Okay, so the Lions did pick him back up. Oh, and now but the Colts then got him. Okay, that I did not know. I did not know that was then the Colts. So, all right, well, he's bounced around a little. That's to 199, DeShone Kizer, Cleveland Browns. MVP contender. MVP contender Jordan Howard. And I am sorry about that, Bears, because I let that slip out of my hand. But it doesn't seem to be any worse for the wear. I'm checking it over there, front and back, and I think we're okay with it. But obviously I did not mean for that to slip out of my hand. I apologize for that, Bears. And if that you get it and you are unsatisfied with it, you let me know and we'll get it taken care of. I don't think you will be because I didn't see any evidence of a problem with it. But to be on the safe side, you let me know when you get it if you see anything, and we'll get you squared away. I mean, obviously, the brake mat, that's one of the reasons it's here. Nice little soft, spongy place in case anything like that happens. But clearly the goal is to not have that happen. But unfortunately, sometimes it does. Taysom Hill, sticker auto. New Orleans Saints. And yet another cut Packer. Because I'm telling you, this is the break where everybody who used to be a Packer and is now with someone else is being pulled. Because we've pulled a ton of them. They just keep on coming along. And of course, our Panini Rewards point replaced a hit. So that will go out by way of random at the end of the break. So, yeah, the dreaded Panini points, I know. I've been trying really hard lately not to go off on my full rant, because I have a full-on rant about those Panini Rewards points. Trying to kind of temper that lately, not go down the full rant road. But suffice it to say, I am not a fan. And especially not when they're low point totals like that, because that's just 150 points. Who cares? I mean, who is the autograph going to be from? Bugs Bunny? That it's only worth 150 points? I mean, honestly, Bugs Bunny's autograph would be worth more than 150 points. I mean, he's a cartoon rabbit, right? So, his paw print would be worth more than 150 points. Yeah, Nicholas, I mean, you can sometimes pick up something that way. You have to, I mean, there's a lot of factors that have to combine. You have to collect a lot of them to get something good when they come out in low totals like that of 150 points. When they come out in higher point totals, it's a little better. And then the second part of that is you have to be on that site at the right time. Because sometimes they might put something good on there. I don't honestly think everything they put on there is good. Some stuff is good. Some stuff, in my opinion, is not. And to get the good stuff, of course, there's fierce competition. So you also have to be on there at the exact right time and have the exact number of points. And there's just a lot of things about it that I don't like. So, I don't know. I'm not a fan. I've got some myself that some of them I've had sitting around for probably a couple of years. I've never even scanned them into my account. They're still just sitting in there on the table. I have not a ton of them, but a handful anyway. Probably 1,000 points worth or something. And I just, there's another one. I just have left them sit. I haven't seen anything that I even wanted enough to bother to scan them into the app. Isn't that bad? Yeah, that's bad. Douglas, rookie ticket, sticker auto for the Eagles. I think that's the second time we've pulled him, right? Am I wrong about that? I think we pulled him a while ago too, but we'll see it in the recap, of course. I know I should probably just list them and sell them, but I don't like listing individual stuff. I have a lot of stuff I need to sell. I have a lot of individual cards that I need to sell from various things that I'm not keeping for whatever reason. I have a ton of Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff like that, because at one time I used to deal in the codes that came in those, the digital download codes. So I've got bunches and bunches of those that need to be listed. I've got a bunch of memorabilia I need to list, you know, the Christian McCaffrey autographed Panthers jersey among them. And I don't know, I don't like doing it. I don't like listing it and all the process you have to go through with it. I just like doing my breaks. I don't like the rest of that stuff. So I just let them pile up, kind of. TJ Logan for the Cardinals. But that is going to be part of what I'm going to work on in the new year, is trying to get some of that stuff moved out of here. I see another rewards point coming. And you know what? This one, where did it go? I just saw the edge of it. Where are you, you stupid thing? Well, maybe I didn't see one, but I thought I did. And I wanted to flip it. I guess I didn't. Okay. I wanted to flip it so I didn't have to worry about the code being face up. But then I guess it was a mirage. So there you go. Championship ticket, Matt Stafford to 99 for the Lions. My little ADD kitten is under the chair that I am sitting in, and he's attacking my clothing. So I'm just hoping he doesn't decide to climb up my leg, because that will hurt. Rookie ticket, Chris Godwin, on-card auto, Bucks. Round numbers to 99 with Pirine and Wayne Gallman. I didn't remember that Pirine was around 4. It's a nice little Deshaun Watson Rookie of the Year contender. I actually thought he went earlier than round 4, but eh. A Rookie of the Year contender, Jabril Peppers. So we're getting there. Of course, we're going to have a little housekeeping to do after we look through the rest of this. Part of that will be distributing those 150 Panini Rewards points times 2 that we have laying over there. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Is this going to be signed? Holy crap. Oh, my goodness. I told you I had a feeling about this case and the Steelers. Big Ben to 10. Boom. Oh, so nice. So nice. Nicholas, I am now officially jealous. Officially, supremely, ultimately jealous. That is nice. That is so nice. That's the second Big Ben to 10 I've pulled out of something this year. I think I had another one to some other number, but that's the second one to a low number like that. Oh, I like that card so much. So much. Deshaun Hill, Carolina Panthers, sticker auto. Did you buy them tonight because I said last night, talking about having the feeling that this was a good Steelers case, or were you going to buy it regardless? I thought about just going in and saying, oh no, I don't want to sell the Steelers. I'm going to end it early and keep it. And I thought, no, I can't do that. I hate when breakers do that. I can't do that. But I had a hunch that this was a good case for it. Oh, favoritism. Hey, yo, Colt. I love the Steelers. Everybody, I make no bones about that. Steelers are absolutely my favorite team. So, yeah, there's always favoritism where a Steeler is concerned. And it was a nice hit, kids. Kareem Hunt, rookie ticket variation RPS, worth the wait. Let's buzz on over here to, well, that's not the checklist we want, but I'm going to get us to the checklist we want. And we're going to take a look and see what that's going to be numbered to. What did I say it was? Rookie ticket RPS? I think that's what I said, right? I better pick it back up. Where are you, variation? Rookie ticket variation RPS. Card number 357, Kareem Hunt. So I guess it's an open edition, it would seem, because there's no number over there in the sequence. So I kind of thought it would be numbered, but I guess it isn't. However, I doubt very much that the Chiefs care. They're just happy to have it, I would think. So we'll set that over there in our little area to be determined. Let's get one on the top that's got a sleeve on it so I can write on it. Here's what's going to happen next. All of these that are in my hand are the round numbers where we'll have 2 different teams on them. So I'm going to put into random right and left, basically, or more to the point, left and then right. And we will hit random 3 times. The first 2 will not count. The third and final will tell us where that card is going to go. So if it turns up that it goes right, then of course it will go to whatever player is on the right on each of those. If it comes up and says left, it'll go to whatever player's on the left in each of those. So, all right, first time does not count, second time doesn't count, third and final does, and it comes up the right side of the card, and there's our 3 times, our date and time stamp and all that happiness. So let's get this sorted out here, and this is in a sleeve, so I'm not writing on your card, but I am circling the right hand side to remind me where it goes. So this one will go Wayne Gallman, Giants. Steelers with TJ Watt. That one goes 49ers, Cardinals, Bears, Niners, Giants, Pack, Panther, Colt, Chief, Charger, Bengal, Ram, Bronco. I don't know why I have these facing different ways. Niners, Panthers. Well, apparently I just laid them all upside down. Texans, Bengals, Niners, Giants, Titans, Packers. All right, so that's how those are going to be distributed. Then from there, we have these 2 bad boys to do something with. Yeah, I just, for some reason, I had in my head variation and was thinking the numbered ones, but of course the variation is just the horizontal orientation. But there for a minute, I got all excited and I saw Kareem Hunt and I saw variation and I'm thinking in my head, oh, it's going to be numbered. It's going to be numbered, and yeah, it wasn't. So that, of course, was Little Kitty. You just saw that started to visit me there until I managed to grab Little Kitty. So that was fun. Always like seeing Little Kitty unexpectedly. No, I do not, but there you go. That wasn't the kitten, though. That was actually the girl who tried to come and say hello. So what we're doing now is we're going to go over here and do a copy and paste of all of our teams. This is to distribute these rewards points. So I don't want to have to sit and type all those teams in there, as you might imagine. So there they are. I'm going to scroll up through here. You can see that everything is there. And this one we're just going to hit random 1 time because there's 32 entries. I don't see any reason to have to do it more than once. And the top 2 teams will be who take these points. They're the same number. They're both 150 points cards. So we're just going to do it once, and it'll be the top 2 teams. So it's going to be the Giants and the Bills with the rewards points cards. Giants and the Bills. And once again, they're in sleeves, so I'm not writing on your thing. And we will recap everything that is a hit. Matt Stafford championship ticket, the playoff ticket for Drew Brees, playoff ticket Larry Fitzgerald, championship ticket Eddie Lacy, the Matt Ryan season ticket, the playoff ticket for Jordan Matthews. One of our rewards points awarded to the Bills by way of random. The other one awarded to the Giants by way of random. Our redemption is the rookie ticket variation RPS for Kareem Hunt, headed off to the Kansas City Chiefs. Deshaun Hall rookie ticket for the Panthers. Oh, this makes me so happy. MVP contenders, Big Ben Roethlisberger to 10 for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, I love it. Chris Godwin on card. TJ Logan sticker. Rasul Douglas sticker. Taysom Hill for the Saints sticker. Marlon Mack on card. Colts. Nice low number to 25 on the championship ticket. Jabril Peppers sticker for the Browns. Brad Kaya sticker for the Panthers. Juju Smith-Schuster on card for the Steelers. Solomon Thomas sticker, Niners. Austin Carr sticker for the Saints. Matt Milano sticker for the Bills. Chad Hansen sticker for the Jets. Cooper Kupp to 25. Cracked ice on card auto for the Rams. That's a nice one. Rasul Douglas to 99 for the Eagles. Playoff ticket sticker auto. For the Bills, Malachi Dupree to 49. Playoff ticket sticker auto. Gerard Davis sticker auto for the Lions. Jalen Myrick sticker for the good grief, Jaguars. Could not get that out. Cracked ice to 25 for the Chargers sticker. Victor Bolden Jr. sticker for the Niners. Josh Jones sticker for the Pack. Chris Wormley sticker for the Ravens. Carl Lawson sticker for the Bengals. Malachi Dupree sticker for the Bills. Second Chris Wormley sticker for the Ravens. Davin, oh, here it comes. Godshaw, is that right? Oh, that might have been right. I might have retained that for the Dolphins sticker. On card, Curtis Samuel to 99 for the Panthers, and Josh Reynolds on card for the Rams. So that, guys, is the last of the breaks tonight. I will put up here one more time. I know most of you are getting ready to take off, so while I am saying thank you very much, which I do, thank you very much, I appreciate you, I'm going to throw this up one more time for anybody who's interested. So guys, I always appreciate you bidding with me and breaking with me and keeping me company in chat and all that stuff. I love doing breaks. It's a lot of fun for me, so I'm always happy when you join them. I hope I will see you again. There is a list of the stuff that we've got coming up this week on eBay, as well as the break that's selling out on its own, the totally certified break. So I guess I won't see you again until 2018. So Happy New Year, everybody. I appreciate you hanging in there and all the things you've done with me over the last year. And I will see you again in the new year. Bye-bye.